this is going to be like one of those videos that's it's not kind of common on this channel, right? So what I want to show you in this video is how to prepare a background for yourself in case you want to design something, you want a classic looking background, a background like liquid type and stuff like that, a blurry background. Then this video is what is going to actually show you all those stuff, right? So without wasting much time, let's jump into it. So you're going to use Pixellab and PicsArt for this tutorial, so watch me carefully as I take you through, right? So we're starting from the very default background like this, and I'm going to change the background color to any other color that I want, right? So let's say I'm going to use this blue black. Yeah, note this point, it actually depends on the color that you want to use for your work, right? So what I'm going to do next is to insert a shape, and this shape I'm going to move this radius to 100% and remove the opacity to, I'll make it 0. Then I'll come to the stroke effect, increase it, move down to the blur radius, make it 25%, right? That is what we actually have to do now. So once we are done with it like this, you can just tap on a check mark, and this is what you are going to have. So at this point, you change the color to your preferred color. Okay, let's say the color that you want to use, you change it and you make copy of it. Okay, you make duplicate of it severally, as many as you want. Okay, now there is no one way that you can do this. You can use different methods and do this. It all depends on how you want your background to appear. Okay, so I'm going to make a duplicate and change the color to, let's say, a different color, and also see how it's going to look. I think let me use this color and see. Right, so I'm just trying to show you something, and I hope you are going to learn something out of it once we are kind of done with everything, right? So let me also change this color to a different color. I'm just picking the default colors over here, right? So once I'm done with this, you should see the effect that we are going to get. So let's see, one more, then I think I'll change the color of this one to one other default color, and let's see how it's going to look. Okay, I think I'll use this, and I'm even tempted to add one this one to it. So okay, I think I'm going to use this. Now what I'm going to do now is to actually lock all these layers because I want to insert some other one. So let me just lock all these layers over here. So once I'm done locking them, I can insert some circular shape, probably put it behind everything over here. So let's say I change the color to color red, then I can just increase the size of it a little bit, then push it to the back of everything like this, right? So I think I like this. Now let's save this and move on to PicsArt. So we are going to save this as Ultra like this. So once it is done saving, the next thing that we have to do is go back to PicsArt.
Yeah, so once you open PicsArt, what you have to do is to come to all photos and select the picture that you want to actually edit. So in our case, it is the blurry background over here that we use the stroke effect in Pixellab to do. So we tap on it like this. So once we tap on it, it will load. So once it loads, we have to tap on effects, right? So what we are going to do right here is to make the background blur. So by default, the effects is on FS, so we have to come and tap on blur. So let's tap on blur, then from blur we tap on the main blur over here. So we tap on it, and you can increase the strength of it if you want. So you tap on it like this, increase the blur strength and adjust it to your preference. Okay, so in my case, let's say I'm going to do something like this. Okay, I think this is okay for me. Then all I have to do is to go ahead and tap on this download button at the top over here, and I'll have my image downloaded successfully. So let me tap on it, and let's see how it's going to download. Good, so it's been saved to my gallery, and from here I can proceed to Pixellab and use the background the way I want to use it. So quickly, let's head over to Pixellab and play around with this background.
I can go back to Pixellab, and of course, let's say I want to start everything from scratch. I'll just clear off everything like this. Okay, then I can go ahead and import the picture that we just saved via PicsArt. So it is here as a blurry picture like this. Okay, the image we just did, this is how it's going to appear. Then I can just stretch it like this. Now even if you bring it back to Pixellab, you can still work on it to give you some effects that you actually desire, right? So let's see, we can change the color of it. So we have to tap on the color filter and play around with this. Then you're going to be having different coloration over here, depends on what you actually want. Okay, so that's basically how to prepare a nice background for your work. Okay, and I hope you do find this video helpful. You've seen my post on Instagram and other platform. I'll be using some kind of background. This is how I've been able to do it, and this is exactly what I've just shown you. So you can go ahead, practice it, mix the colors. It should be a blur radius. When you insert a shape into Pixellab, make sure you don't make the opacity 100%. Make the opacity should be what, 0%. Then add stroke to it, and a stroke, make the stroke, increase the blur radius to 25, and you are good to go. All that you need to do is to just arrange the shape and yes, send it to PicsArt and blend the background like this. Okay, so when you blend the background like this and you start putting text on it, it will look awesome. So let's put some text over here. Let's say bold. The text I want to put here is bold, and let me change the color of it, and let's do it so that you see how it's going to appear. Okay, and look at this. This is looking super awesome, right? It's looking awesome, guys. So go ahead, practice this, and let me see how your background will gonna look like. Yeah, so this is also here from Serene Arts, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bless up.